Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. So today again we are coming up with one new video for the 2 for SQL after a long time. Okay, so in SQL all must be heard DESC command, which is like comes into the sorting type. But there is another DESC statement which is used to describe. So what it is going to help to describe is what is the structure of a table. So we all know there are relational databases and under which so many tables are there, and we can also create so many tables. So while creating the table, we'll be like defining what the table is going to be having, like what are the columns, what is a column data type. So either those columns can allow null values or not. So these things and all, they'll be like putting up there. So if you want to know what is the exact structure of any table, this describe statement will help you to do that. Okay. And again in SQL, we know that these are like, not case sensitive. So you can use either uppercase or lowercase. Either of the way this command will be working. Okay. So don't confuse this one with the DESC command. This is DESC or describe statement. Okay. So let's, go with an example for better understanding. Okay. Just consider, okay, that you are going to have a table called details of an employee. Okay. Details of employees. There is a table. Okay. In this table, we'll see, consider like, we are having 3 columns. Okay. First name, last name. Okay. ID and salary. Okay. Just consider 3 to 4 columns or whatever be. Okay. Why we have taken, these kind of things, right? We'll be able to see different data types also. So why we are, basically concentrating on the structure of the table. So here we have taken a combination of where we can be able to, validate integer value, a kind of, variable character, a number or character, anything we can just define. So what it is defined, how this describe statement is going to help us to retrieve that, we can see now. Okay, if you see this plain information, whatever I have put it, okay, if you see this is how the table will exist. So if you take details of employees table, there will be first name, last name, ID and salary. That's what we are telling. So consider this. Okay, name, null type, and what is the data type. So consider these 3 are the basic information which we are going to get using the describe statement. So what is the syntax for that one? Okay, syntax of this is very simple. It is like describe table name followed by a semicolon, or you can use the normal word DESC table name followed by a semicolon. So this is just going to be the syntax. Either you can use describe table name or DESC table name. Okay. When you use the thing, you will be able to retrieve the structure of any particular table, what table name you are going to provide, if that table exists in the particular database. Okay, so for now, in our example, we are having the table called details of employees. Okay, so to get the data, the structure of that particular table, okay, to get the data of that particular table, what we have to use is command is describe details of employees. Either this will be the command, okay, or else you can use DSC, details of employees. So either of the way you can execute this command. And once you execute this command, what the output you will see is, it will be like, getting listed all the values. So as I told, three things basically we get. So name, and then if it can have a null value, and what is the type. So consider in our example, the first name and last name are going to be of character data type, okay, and they are limited up to 30. So how they will be coming in the output is first name, so the last name. So last name also, the data type is being predefined as to accept 30 characters. Okay, and consider that this last name is like can have null values at times. Okay, then how this will be getting displayed? Um, so for first name, there shouldn't be null values, because they consider collecting the first name of the employee as a mandatory one. So for defining the nullability, you can just tell like how it will be getting in the output. It will display as not null. Okay. So it will be displayed as not null. But for last name, null is allowed. So this is the column which is going to tell if it's going to allow null or not. So for not null field alone, this will be explicitly showing, okay, this field, this column is not going to allow any null values. Like that it will show. So what about the remaining thing? Again, we can take the ID. So the ID column, ID also they don't want to keep, a blank one, because in any organization, they are having the details of employees, mostly ID will be the mandatory one. So here also, again, based upon the predefined setup, if it is to not null, the describe statement will retrieve it as not null, and the ID shall be of integer type. Okay, so it is defined as integer type. Okay, and now comes the city. I'm sorry, salary. Okay, so the salary again, salary is not going to be like, like empty one, because each and every employee will be provided with the salary, and there should be a value should be existing. So salary is also defined as not null in our example. And we can tell that, we can say that is of data type numeric. Numeric to 10 digits will take as an example. So to reiterate here, okay, consider there is a database under which there is a table called details of employees. There is an existing table, and that table is like having 4 columns: first name, last name, ID, and salary. So this first name and last name, they are like, defined to be of holding a character value that can allow up to 30 characters. And where first name, they don't want to allow any null values, and always the first name has to be holding proper value. So that is defined to be not null. So the last name, it might be there or it might be not there, it might be collected later part. So they are just defining in the initial state as not null. Sorry, it can allow null values. But again, ID and salary, if you take, they are defined as not null, because any employee, they should be having an ID, and for the work they do, they will be given a salary, which are like going to be the valid values. So they are defining it to be not null category, and the the data type, they are going to define it as, for ID it is going to be integer, and salary they are defining as numeric, up to like 10 digits it can be holding. So like this, the table is existing there in a database for details of employees. And you just want to know how the structure is all about, so that you can add or remove the data appropriately based upon the allowed or defined structure. So to help with that, there is this describe statement. Again, guys, one more time, don't confuse this with DSC, right? DSC command. Okay, DSC statement is different, which is to describe the table structure. DSC command is different, which will be used for sorting the data in the table. So that will, see in a different video on a later time. So using this describe statement, where the syntax is going to be very simple, describe or DSC, the followed by the particular table name. If you just execute that one, it will be listing basically 3 things. What is the column name? What is the nullability of those column names? And what is the data type defined for them? So using this, one can, get to know the deep things, what is described on particular table, so that they will be working on the data accordingly. So hope you all, got some idea of what is a describe statement in SQL and how it is useful. If you find this video interesting, please do share it to your friends. If you are new to our channel, please do subscribe and support us. For all the existing subscribers, for now we are planning to post at least, 1 week a video, 1 week, one video. But soon we'll try to come up with some more, like 2 videos per week or 3 videos per week. We'll try to plan. But for now, I'm planning to do 1 video per week. If you want to have some topics to be discussed, in an order like well before, please feel free to post it in the comment section. Soon we'll come up with some video for you also. For now, it's a Wiki signing off, guys. All of you take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.